Hello people, it's your boy Usman back again with another video, with another daily upload as well. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And of course, drop a like, get your comments in below. Always up for a discussion if you don't agree with what I'm saying, or if you do agree or whatever it may be. Let brother know and we can always discuss it. Anyways, getting into the video, first and foremost, just want to react to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first press conference on the pre-season tour, which of course happened during the morning, if I'm not mistaken. It was quite early on. I was at work, so I couldn't react to it further on, well, when it happened basically. So, first and foremost, just want to comment on what he said about the overall squad. As you guys already know, he was quite damning of the squad in the back end of the season, saying, basically he's going to be successful here and a lot of people won't be successful here. Basically implying that it's going to be the last time people play for Manchester United in the the latter games of the season. One of the journalists, I'm not sure which one it was, it might have been Simon Stone, who basically asked him, look, you said that and we've seen no one go. So I like, to be fair, I've got to say the journalists asked a lot of good questions. They're very straight to the point, which is what we wanted. We wanted a lot of answers. And to be fair to Solskjaer, he didn't really swear the question at all. He said it, we've got a fantastic squad here, which has upset a lot of people because people are like, how have we got a fantastic squad? Look, he's got to be diplomatic. He has to say that at the end of the day, this is a squad he's going to have to work with as it stands. He can't really be too damning and, disturb the peace, so to speak, within the squad. He's also gone on to say that we do actually need additions, so fair play to him. He hasn't really shied away from that. He's been quite open and vocal about that. We need extra players, but he also just says it's a fantastic squad. Moving on from that, he also commented on Paul Pogba's situation. Of course, that was going to be a question. Basically, just defending Paul Pogba, saying that he's got a perfect, well, not perfect, he's got a very good attitude. He's a model professional. He's got a heart of gold. Practically all the things you would expect your managers to say. He's a very positive person, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in general. So to be honest with you, for me personally, it was nice for him to say those things in a positive manner. Of course, we've seen Jose Mourinho in the past, all those digs. For me personally, I just think it's very petty. If Pogba wants to leave, we don't need to be classless. We need to remain class, a bit of dignity sort of thing. So I appreciate his comments about that. Regarding the Pogba situation in general, he's obviously confirmed that we've not had any deals, bids, etc., offers on the table. He's also confirmed that he has no plan of selling him. To be honest with you, he said everything in a manner in which was diplomatic. I wouldn't say he was going out of his way to shower Pogba with praise, and rightly so. I don't think Pogba necessarily deserves praise. Someone openly asked him about Mino Raiola's comments, and he's basically said, agents talk, this is standard in football. If Pogba's a quality player, he's going to get linked X, Y, and Z. So to be fair, on the most part, he's been pretty chill about the whole situation. Okay, so also Lukaku, of course, is somebody else that's been linked with a move out. He pretty much emphasised a similar thing with Lukaku, practically. But there's obviously, sort of... what's the word? Developments. There we go. There are of course developments with Lukaku, which is what the whole point of this video. Inter Milan's representative, director of football, if I'm not mistaken, has just flown into London, if I'm not mistaken, within the last hour to discuss a move for Lukaku. It does look like this is going to happen. Of course, Man United will come to some sort of agreement at some point for Lukaku. We've got 3.5 weeks until the start of the season, if not 4. So I would assume within that time, Inter Milan will, of course, come to some sort of agreement. So for me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when Lukaku will be sold. For me personally, like I've said in the past, I think this is a step in the right direction. If if Ole wants to play this high octane football, Lukaku of course does not suit the system, and he does not suit the style of football that I'm assuming Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is trying to implement. So for me, it's a positive move. Obviously, if we replace him with a good player like Ben Yedder or Nicolas Pepe, would be unbelievable. Obviously, that's easier said than done. But someone of that ilk, then it definitely would be a positive move for us. Also, a couple other positives. Inter Milan are also trying to get Matic offers. We have rejected a deal. They've offered us Ningolan, if I'm not mistaken, and 10 million for Matic. Man United have rejected it for whatever reason. For me personally, I would have snapped their hand off for that, but that's just me. What do you guys think about that one? Also, some positive news. It looks like Daniel James is absolutely killing it in pre-season training. A lot of people are overly impressed with his fitness statistics. Obviously, the way he's been playing as well in training seems like he's settled in quite well, which is good to see. And of course, like I already mentioned yesterday, Wan-Bissaka is absolutely killing it at the moment, which isn't really much of a surprise to me. Coming back to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and obviously his first press conference. Overall, I would say it was a pretty diplomatic press conference. He didn't really shy away from anything, so fair play to him. Some of the things that he did say were borderline frustrating. Obviously, he it's basically he's at the messenger basically for the club and the board. He's having to say things that I don't know if he means himself, like saying that the squad's in a fantastic way, got a great group of boys. You know, the standard generic malarkey that fans don't really want to hear, because at the end of the day, I don't believe that, and I'm pretty sure if deep down he does not believe that this squad is in good shape. In saying that, a lot of the other players like Martial look like they're in good spirits. Bailly as well, looking healthy and fit. Luke Shaw's looking fit. So there are positives as well, which is nice to see. Regarding the sort of transfer rumours, obviously it's the transfer show as always. Bruno Fernandes, by the sounds of it, is looking and waiting for Manchester United to confirm a deal to discuss with the team. Obviously we've bid 35 million for Bruno Fernandes. Again, just paper talk. Whether there's any credibility to that, I'll let you guys decide on that. But it just sounds like the Bruno Fernandes thing it should happen. Like I said, I give it 80% about a week ago. So for me personally, it's just a matter of when rather than if. We just need to be quicker with these deals. But yeah, just coming back to obviously some of the other things that Oli has discussed regarding transfers, I think he's made it quite clear he just wants a centre back. Yeah, just by his overall sort of demeanour regarding that sort of our defence and all that stuff, I think he's put emphasis on that we need to improve the defence, which is good to see, because it's plain and simple, isn't it? He's made it quite clear that we need a centre back and Maguire for that matter. But yeah, that is your update. What do you guys think of Lukaku? Do you think we should sell him? What are your thoughts on the Matic and N'Golo trade? Do you think we should do that? What are your thoughts on Ole Gunnar's first press conference? Also, he talked about the Pogba and Lingard situation. Of course, I've already held my hands up to that one yesterday. Basically saying there's nothing in it, which is, of course, I overreacted, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it is what it is. I saw it and I basically uploaded that video straight after I seen it. But yeah, that is it for today's sort of daily dose of Usman Talks United. Hopefully you guys have liked it. Like I said, feel free to get your comments in. As always, I would reply to as many, if not everyone. Also, subscribe if you're new. Feel free to drop a like, all that good stuff. It's been your boy Usman. Go United! Come on!